Let me know now. This is the problem with the current OBS and Twitch. Their servers are just so fucking scuffed right now. Because I'm not muted. My internet didn't go down either. It's literally Twitch, sadly. And you've got to shut down OBS like twice for some weird fucking reason, man. Again, I just don't understand. I do not understand, chat. Let me do this. Alright, there we go. Technical issues. I'll need to stitch that video or deal with it. Give me a sec, guys. Always gonna love these memes. Muted audio. There we go. Oof. Let me get on the way to it. God damn you, Twitch. I wish you didn't have to do this because, again, Twitch or YouTube doesn't require you to do this, which is funny as fuck. Like, there we go. Alright, let's fly. I'll bring Puppy in very, very shortly, but obviously she is having a wee sleep. So, I don't want to have to... Why is that? That was a fat kid then.
Your vehicle has been delivered to the following location.
So, what did you miss? The index with the wireless and knuckles is what you're talking about. Yeah. The index is what I've got. However, like the quest, like obviously if you're wanting to get into VR and you don't want to have to spend too much money, the quest is what I would recommend to people. But obviously, index, so much better. All that jazz, you know. So much better, guys. I think everything's okay now. I'm just checking here. Any signs off? Cool. We're good. Ooh, baby. Loud and clear. Nice. How's everyone doing anyway, though? How is your Friday, guys? And how many people watched the what's it called? The video from CIG. About the Banner Merchantman. Because holy fuck, that was pretty dope. Like, I like these big ships. Again, it's probably not a ship that I'm gonna use myself, but yeah. It was really, really cool. They're hiding something about that turret. Not really. I think it's just it might have been upgraded in size. The only thing I didn't like with what they said was that the pilot had access to guns, and it's just sort of like, a ship of that size, the pilot doesn't need to shoot anything. Because you know what's going to happen? You're going to see people bounty hunting in a fucking Banner Merchantman. You know what I mean? That is what you're going to see. You're going to see one person solo in a Banner Merchantman. And it's just going to get the memeiest thing ever. Like,
Landing gear raised.
a big tourist in the Banner. I do like the idea of like the ritual area and all that jazz. That was pretty cool. Pretty fucking cool. But I really want to know, like, because apparently the Defender, they were redoing it where the Defender could land on it. and stuff like that, so can't imagine myself playing it, won't have the time to make proper use of it. True. How are you doing today? Is it Makut? Oh, I have no idea. Makuted? Oh, I'm saying that right. Newt, Dark Neon as well. Morgoth, welcome in, guys. Puppeteer as well. What's living to you guys? Hope you're about to have a good weekend. Skyrim with 400 mod parks. Right, can I actually get down to some flying? Without crashing. That'd be the biggest thing. Without crashing, ladies and gentlemen. Ooh. Yeah, Banner Merchantman's pretty cool. I liked how I did crack up the developer, and Jared picked up on it as well. The developer was like, yes, I really like Vandal and their talent. I'm like, what? And Jared goes, but the talent is from the Tavaran. And the developer goes, yeah, well, you know what I mean? I'm like, you didn't even know. You didn't even know which ships go where. Oh man, fucking gotcha. It's so funny, man. But yeah, like, yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I hope they sort of don't do any more big ships and just sort of work out getting like the Polaris and the Endeavor out now or stuff like that. But for now, I'll have the Liberator when it comes out. Yeah, for me, the Liberator is like the next big ship that I think interests me the most, purely because every group can use it, you know what I mean? From deploying ships, deploying land vehicles, pyro warping or whatever, you know? It'll be really, really cool. Really cool. Because for me, the Expanse, the Liberator, the Vulture, the Vulcan, and the Legionnaire are the ships that I want to see the most in-game as soon as possible, because the Expanse helps with miners. The Liberator helps everyone from moving around in Pyro. The the Vulture, which was coming out, which adds in salvaging mechanics and like free 18 and stuff like that. Then you have the Vulcan, which would do mini repairs, mini refueling. And then the Legionnaire, purely for, hopefully that would get them to actually do, what's it called? Hacking mechanic. Oh my god! Bunge is trying to call me. I can't, did you guys see in the Evil Catty notes that this is getting changed? Where you can't do this cheese to fucking get in. Also, why can't I fucking get rid of it, man? Ugh. So sweaty, like. If you've got my bounty, you already know where I'm at, you know what I mean? Yeah, finally fixed, I know. There look some really nice changes. They were talking about like the blade getting fixed and then some other stuff. Obviously Evil Catty just went in, so I'm very, very curious to see what Yogi and the team have got for 3.17.2 for speed and combat changes, if they're going about it. Very, very excited, because did you actually see that they mentioned aerodynamics? And I was like, well, we know it's kind of faked right now, but the full factor of mentioning aerodynamics in a patch note, I'm like, ooh, 3.17.2 might be fucking awesome. Finally, we might see some legit stuff. I hope they bring back cannons, man. Like, again, cannons just needs... Every weapon just needs a velocity the same amount, you know? Be so slick. Well, should be anyway, maybe they need to a few attempts. Yeah, exactly, yeah. Halo ship will be awesome. You talking about the Legionnaire? Yeah, exactly. I know that Microsoft Flight have got the Halo Pelican in it now, which is kind of interesting actually. They definitely hyped up the content they like in Free 17.2. Well, they always hype it up, you know what I mean? Oh well, they try to anyway. I think CIG are getting to the stage. Oh fucking hell, where lovely, third time, 3 times a lady. Hype it up or not hype it up anymore and just sort of like see how it goes kind of thing. But yeah, man, I'm interested to see the speeds of the weapons, speed of the ships. I'm interested to see if the blade will be useful now, because a blade, gladius, arrow fucking would be sick. I probably wouldn't change to the blade for atmosphere. I mean, it does fly well, it's just it's not the shape that I look for in an atmosphere flyer. Oh, for God's sake, man. But yeah, very, very exciting. And obviously we've got some of the other stuff like the cargo refactor coming in free 18, and we got some of the other stuff for smuggling and drugs. I don't know what they're gonna do with it. Again, long as it just sort of brings in fights, that's really all I care about. You know what I mean? Anything to sort of bring in the fights. Halo series. I've not checked out the Halo series. I don't really watch TV that often. Like, oh, saying that. Boys. The Boys is, was it episode 5 tonight? Every Friday. But no, like, I don't try and not watch too many series kind of things like that, because for me, I would rather go outside and keep to that sort of frame of mentality. You know what I mean? That's where I want to be, instead of spending too much time. But I don't know. Have you watched it? No. I'm not a Halo fan. I've not played a Halo game. But I do like the look of the Pelican. It is a nice ship. It's a nice jet. Ooh. I can't say Obi-Wan Kenobi, Boba Fett, the boys, it's cinema quality. Well, I wouldn't really class them as cinema, you know? Good for Netflix, good for Disney, that kind of stuff. Well, this shit piss off, man. I hope, like, I saw in the patch notes that they've done some work, so I hope the flashbangs are gone. Because it said in the patch notes something about environment, all that kind of jazz, so... Yeah. That's gonna be pretty dope. I don't think this person's coming for me. Let me see. You. Maybe. No. Anyone got any plans for the weekend? For me, it's not TV. I think you like count TV as like, you know, normal kind of stuff. Again, I just don't watch TV or watch things in general. Like, if I'm not playing Star Citizen or working on the stream, making a video, or like just chilling with people, I'm always outside. I feel very, very happy when I'm outside. I'm not good in just being trapped like a wild animal, basically. I was gonna try and cook, and I can't remember what I was actually thinking. It was last night I had the idea on something, but I've missed on it. Ooh. Up and down, up and down. I was watching Growling with the Sukhoi 57 versus 5 or 6 F-18s. It was pretty fucking dope, like. Pretty dope. I would love to be able to get into DCS World. It's just, I just do not have the time at all. A lot of people starting to play Star Citizen though. We've got Lupo now. Lupo is a big like charity dude who was on Twitch or streaming on Twitch, and then he recently moved to YouTube when he got a contract. And he's been playing Star Citizen. We've had Summit. We're getting a lot more people on Twitch in the evening, which is really fucking cool. Sheriff Eli is spending quite a bit of time. Timac. Yeah, I really, really like the traffic now for Star Citizen, and there's a lot more YouTube creators doing videos and stuff on it. That Ollie guy, didn't really know any of his stuff because obviously beforehand he was Battlefield. And you've got the other one, what's his name? Sorry, Jack Frags. Jack Frags has been spending a bit of time in SC. It's definitely a cool thing with more and more sort of viewing on it. A lot of people seem very threatened by it. They're like, oh, I don't want these people making videos on the state of the game. It's like, why not? Like, even bad advertisement is still advertisement at the end of the day. Even if somebody cries scam, it still brings in sales and all that jazz, you know? Who cares? Battlefield is dead? True. I mean, I never got the new Battlefield game because I was like, you know what I mean? I had a feeling it was gonna be the way it was going. Look at these canyons, man. Beautiful, beautiful speedways, technical rocks, hard turns, true flight activated. This turn here, this one's a bit dodgy. The rocks, 400 meters a second push. We definitely need, what's it called? DCS World sound files for like going Mac and stuff like that. AX Matrix, how you doing, Chief? Still playing Battlefield 1 and 5. The new one just did not look good. Did not look good at all, guys. Ugh. I have a feeling after OG DICE left, their stuff is off by a long shot. Most likely, yeah. Most likely. Hey, Blue Mants. How you doing, Chief? They started to feel bored from other games after many years. SE offers chill time with friends. Yeah, exactly. I think once you can actually see past, like, the bugs at times, you know, they are frustrating. But, you know what I mean? Like, there's, generally when I say it, there's no other game that sort of just allows you to chill out and hang with people without having too much stress and stuff like that. How's things today? Doing very well, dude. Obviously we've got the puppy in the house yesterday, little Melina. She is an absolute doll. She is beautiful, but she's a lot of work. She is very, very testing the water as well right now. Luna is not happy at all. Nova is, they're both basically, my dogs are growling at her. Because, obviously, Nova's toys are Nova's toys, Luna's area is Luna's area, you know what I mean? There's boundaries already set, hierarchy, and this little pup is trying to get in and basically, you know what I mean? Trying to break it up, basically. So, yeah, it's been kind of cool. The moment she's sort of awake and jumping around, I'll bring her on stream. And you can see her. But I think right now she's just having a wee snooze. I was up at like 6 AM. It was crazy shit, man. Crazy shit. I'm definitely feeling like I'm gonna be a tired person for the next couple of weeks. I'm gonna try and do as much as I can, but I'm not gonna break my back, you know what I mean? Hopefully, this actually works out really nice, where by the time 3.17.2 goes out, we should be through all this nonsense, and I'll be able to get back to regular stream length and even more and stuff for the future. So looking forward to it. Looking forward to it, guys. Hopefully we'll start seeing, with more people advertising Star Citizen, hopefully we'll see more bounty hunters. Maybe CIG will work on making it more fun for bounty hunters, and you know what I mean? That'd be so dope. Look at that, man. That is a beautiful canyon. See, I don't know why CIG couldn't make them like this all the time. This sort of light depth. This is like the best, because it actually feels like you're in a canyon. And cruising around. We're losing the sun though, which sucks. Ooh. Interesting. How does a red tail, back tail, still intact, cause this ship to go full flashy? They definitely, like, when we get gold standard arrow, I'm gonna be very, very happy, because I think this shit is so off-putting when it shouldn't be popping up like this unless you're near dead. You remember when we used to get the Gladius Fire as well? Where did the Gladius Fire go? Does anyone remember that? Where you used to panic the fuck, because it was like the fire meant you were going to die in a Gladius, and it was awesome. Fire at your legs and smoke going up and stuff like that, and then it disappeared. Hey, King of Spades, how you doing, Chief? My brother was looking for this crack. It's is it near 141? No. So we recently found it. Exclamation mark new if you want to bookmark the details on it, King of Spade. Basically, you head to Prashad on Daymar, go in the direction of 120 on your heading. And you go about 80, 90, 100 out depending on what you're looking for, and it's just literally area of big area kind of stuff, and it's really, really cool to fly around in right now. It's where I am most of the time, and the great thing about it is the moment that the night goes down in that area, you just go back to Shubin. When Shubin gets dark, you go back to Prashad. It's like bouncing, you just repeat it. They're the two locations that you just need to go to now. And obviously if you want to just like chill out and do other things, you know, that's what you have available for you guys. That's what you have available. But I've still got enough time. I'll show you here, King of Spades, once I repair, because we still have a few moments beforehand. I don't like flying without tails and wings now, because if you guys don't know, the moment you lose a wing, the moment you lose a tail on the arrow, it massively changed the flight model systems of it, or its parameters basically, where you can do stuff that you can't do when you've got the wings and the tail intact. It's so fake when you see people flying around without their tails on the arrow, because the shit you can do is just insane. And I don't like flying fake in this game. Puppy want to find its place in this cruel world. Yeah, she's really sweet though. But yeah, definitely typical puppy, testing water, you know what I mean? Yeah. Couple of weeks, still a few accidents in the house, so still needs like fully house trained. However, not biting anything too much. Crate, fine. Little whimpery, no problem. But generally really pleasant to be around. Really pleasant to be around. And I think my two will get on with the husky. No, oh sorry, the beagle. The beagle. They'll get on well, I feel. Exclamation mark anniversary, guys, if you're not part of our little stream, Twitch partner, birthday kind of stuff. Few things to go. All that jazz. Anyone pick up an alien ship, by the way? I re-got my pack. So yeah, here, King of Spades. We've warped to Prashad. You can see here. There's Prashad. And you can do this from any location, and you're going to basically go to heading 120. But the cool thing is, if you see where comm array ST247 is, that's roughly about where 120 is to the left of it. So you can see up here, heading 120, and we're going to go roughly about 80 to 100 out of Prashad. And that's generally where these incredible craters are, and I haven't found another location that has it this dense. So this is where this has become my favorite spot to fly when the light is up, because it's the most challenging. You got plenty of speedways if you want to take out people with less skill, or if they're just starting off low flying. Like you can see here, the speedways are down there. They're very flat, open, lovely places to go. But over the mountain range here is where, once you're about 80, 90 out, it starts getting a lot more difficult, more rocks, and yeah. And then, obviously, when the sun goes down, you start flying towards Prashad, then warp to Shubin, and just rinse and repeat every time the clock goes. And it's really fucking dope. Really dope, guys. Only skins? Only skins. So we should be, if you see the mountain range here, we'll turn around now. You can see that we are roughly about 95 out, but there's the canyons. So it's roughly about 100, 90-ish I like, but look at the density here. And it's just, again, really, really fucking cool to fly through. Really, really cool to fly through. Apart from, like, unable to see dust. If we keep the speed up, we're good. Over 300 now. Let's not push any silly heights. In, out, down. No nose down, no weird camera flying. Just as fast as fuck, boys. That's the only requirement. Wow, really good place. You can see all the dense rocks by flying around. Something like here, you see it there. Like even if you slow right down and you bring it in, you can see how dense it is with rocks here. And I just generally haven't found anywhere else in Star Citizen that offers this kind of area for people who enjoy this kind of stuff, you know? I hope so, Newt. I do, yeah. Why don't they make... Right, so actually, there's a good reason for that. So in the current Star Citizen, when they have the sphere that they create moons and planets on right now, King of Spade, they have to build things on top of this sphere. And because of that, they were just unsure of how deep things should be, because obviously as you build on top of the sphere, you know what I mean, you're taking away atmosphere height and then they have to readjust it and stuff like that. So their new technology that they've been working on for maybe like a year now allows them to actually take the sphere when they create a planet and stuff and dig into it, or carve it basically. So instead of them building technology where it raises, again, the atmosphere or however it works in the algorithms and stuff like that, they decided it would be easier where it allows them to actually channel into the sphere or the mesh and or however it is, you know what I mean? So it will be where we will most likely see in Pyro much better places, deeper canyons, stuff like that, very, very shortly. And then they can also add in more organic sort of things where you're flying through broken rocks, you know, where they're like leaning on each other or something like that, you know. Lot more chances in the future. But yeah, it's just limited sadly to the technology that we have right now where they can't, in our current tech, dig down. You know what I mean? So this, actually, funnily enough, is not dug into the map of the game. It's actually built on top of it. So when you're sitting somewhere here, this is why when obviously this works, this is massively off because it's not an accurate altimeter. It's always off by like 300-400 because you're actually sitting on top of the edge line. So if you imagine there's the sphere of the planet that they build it on, instead of it dug down into it, it's built on top of it. And if they build it high, then you have this planet where you fly along the planet and then suddenly you come into a fucking brick wall. And you guys remember when we used to have walls in the game? You would fly around and then literally would slap into this invisible wall. And that's because they were trying to build up and it doesn't work in the current system. So they had to go back into the office, back to the blueprint, and basically design tech which allows them to dig down. And that means we won't get the wall from the system. Because remember, it's algorithm. You know what I mean? It is an algorithm that does that. Fly me to the moon. And let me stay upon the stars. Let me start by saying I love a Jupiter and Mars. Another word. Oh, it sounds like cannons. No, not cannons. Not cannons. Let's get 2 more. There we go. Beam. So afterburner behind. We'll catch up. Let's try and stop the regenning of the shields. It's gonna go in for a turn. It's probably gonna warp here, maybe. If I did. You'd fine. Oh, Gundam. Gundam, that noise gives me the right idea. Gundam, The Witch of Mercury. I can't wait for that to come out. Apparently it's like a full new series as well, which is going to be really, really dope. Really dope. Can't wait for it. Also, Hathaway. I don't know if you're still there, Zeman. Hopefully we'll see the second episode of Hathaway this year in October, if I remember correctly, and it's literally double the length of the first one. I don't know if Virgil's still here, he's probably gone to bed, but Virgil likes Gundam. So we've got Hathaway, and then we've got the series The Witch of Mercury, and The Witch of Mercury very much looks like a Gundam based off Unicorn, which is very, very interesting. Not sure how that one's gonna go. But yeah, multiple good Gundam vibes coming, hopefully this year. Alright, sun is going down, so we can actually now start heading towards going back to Shubin. We'll just quickly rearm, refuel there. And then we can wait for the sun to come up. And it'll be so good, chat! So good. Yeah, well, it's not spawned objects, so to speak, unless you're talking about algorithm. So it's like procedurally generated, and then basically an artist at CIG does the little sort of like fine-tuning and things like that. That's really, really cool. But again, I think we'll probably see the new stuff in Pyro. Very much in Pyro. Possible light. Yep, Cutlass Black. There's something driving just slightly at the back of Shubin here. See the light there? There is an Origin taking off. And it fired. I don't know why it's doing that. Warp here. Fast little bugger, eh? Oof. That regen on that. Ah, jeez. Again, 180s. What the fuck? I know, we're in sync now. It's going so fucking fast, like. Yeah, let's put some of these in. Lap on that. Should have put 4 then. Hey, warp. Let's do it. That's oh no. Engines are gone. Look at that fucking instant 180, like, what the fuck? How do ships just suddenly 180 and go in the opposite direction? Catchy though. And he warped. Where did he warp? Security posts. I can't be bothered. Can't be bothered, chat. Let's go down. Where's Shubin? There she is. How do you just instantly go at that speed on 180? I will never know. We will see lots of Vandal Defender and Sentinel, I think. What, in Pyro? Probably, yeah. Probably. Maybe the Cutlass, Yeah, I mean, long-range fighters are gonna definitely be a more useful thing for everyone. I don't think, like, again, you'll still be able to use, like, Auroras and stuff, but you're gonna have to spend quite a bit of time, you know what I mean, actually having to refuel instead of just one warp, like you can just now. That will definitely change. That looks like it's fucked. Upside down. But you can never tell these days. Like, sometimes they just sit idle. And then they flip around and do weird stuff. Like that Valkyrie the other day there. Hey, the Retro, how you doing, Chief? For the fuel capacity and bed log. Yeah. Well, the Bandit Defender is really, really good for long distance traveling. Especially in Stanton, you can literally warp around the whole solar system on a Bandit Defender, and it's incredible, man. Absolutely incredible. There just generally isn't any other fighters that have that ability. You can carry, like, if you think about it, you can carry 4 people in a Bandit Defender. You have the ability to bedlog 2 at a time. You have the most insane quantum speed and capabilities of any size 1 fighter. It's fast as fuck, so if you want to disengage, you can get away from practically anything. It's got the tank. Again, it's got a little bit of, like, not cargo storage, but you know what I mean, where you can actually put, like, a box inside. It's really cool. My only problem with the Bandit Defender is I've just never been a fan of the kind of, like, pod racing arms that come out of it. If they were half the size, and I always say this with the Carthol, if the top spear or spire of the Carthol was half the size, and the Bandit Defender's arms were half the size, I would use them all the time. But you're literally, like, flying around like this, you know, and it's really, really off-putting at times. And it's the same when you're in the Carthol and you're actually turning low in atmosphere or low around a ship, and they bang into you, and you just get this massive damage thing. That's why Santo Kai is going to be kind of cool, I feel. More than the Carthol. And then hopefully we'll see other things as well. Decouple agility 2, right, or was nerfed? Decouple agility is still there, dude. Decouple agility is still there. It's not as potent as it used to be, but it is there, you know? A heavier server side this way, so they might bring you vertical. Server performance will increase. True. Hopefully it comes with a hurricane turret and a ballista turret. What? Oh, did I miss something? And that. Yeah, but again, like you can do certain things. Like again, if you're in decouple, you can basically tricord, and you get that like, you know what I mean? Like, look at that. If you actually like pulse it, basically, it's insane the movement you can do. You know. It's something I need to get way more into practice. It's a little bit harder when you're in couple and stuff. 19 people to get one in Alien Week apparently is the only true... Yeah. I didn't really like the new skins though, to be fair. Of like the Bandit Defender and the other ones. I mean, they're kind of cool. I like how it's got maybe a little bit of like digital camo kind of style to it. But yeah, I didn't really like, you know, I don't know. Every time we have this, I'm kind of like, oh, right, really? Another year and all that's managed is like some skins and stuff like that. It's like, alright. Just wish they sort of made some of these ships a lot better. A lot better. But I'm looking forward to 3.17.2 changes. I'm really hoping I'm not misreading what they were talking about with the velocity changes. Like it's this one here where and quote says here, blade performance patch polish, returned weapons to increased velocity. Increase wing hull health. Awesome. Changed lateral velocities. Boost multiplier. And aerodynamics. Decreased Scorpius max speed in atmosphere. That's good because that was stupid. When it gets up to full speed, it's fucking gone. It Benny Hills away. Adjust Drake Mule weapon rack interactions to be easier to select. Nice. And that was the thing. And then also hacking chips should no longer appear sideways. And then there was something about the players where you can't call player to cheese that. So I really hope CIG are going to have a wee try at putting cannons all to same velocity as repeaters. Because again, repeaters allow you to beam. You can literally beam opponents in this game right now. And cannons, all they have to do is just make the rate of fire a lot slower, but allow us to actually be able to use them, you know? I'm hoping they will. I don't want to read into it too much, Newt, with cannon gameplay, but I am hoping that, you know what I mean, that maybe the Ares Ion becomes somewhat useful again. Maybe some cannon gameplay will be useful, you know, because for me, like I was saying to Virgil when he popped in earlier on, his video of him flying around in a Talon with a shotgun and a cannon is just so much cooler to watch than... It's so dull. I love when it's like, You know what I mean? Or like with the cannons. It's just so much cooler, and especially now that they've got staggered fire, which is really, really good for cannons for the pilot. And if you don't know, that's the staggered fire icon. It would just be really, really fucking cool. And it would allow people to use the best of both worlds to whatever they prefer to do, you know? If you're somebody who likes to use cannons, or you're somebody who likes to basically have the repeaters, they can make cannons less range, you know what I mean? That's cool with me. Make it where repeaters hit at 1,000 and cannons hit at 800. I'm down for that stuff, you know what I mean? You get beamed, but if you get underneath, you can get, you know, decent damage and decent hits in and stuff. That'd be so cool. That would be so cool, chat. Alright. Cross section, we're not missing that, we're having to dodge it. But we're into a slot, and we're firing 4 again. We'll break the shields off. We got 4 more. Looks like there's a gunner. Looks like there is a gunner, chat, so we're going to just be a little bit patient here. Beam. Play around. Yep, so we got a gunner. We got a gunner, so let's just play a little bit. We're good, we're good. That's good, that's good. Keep it in this way, keep it in this way. They're bailing away just now. They're quite badly damaged. They're gonna slow down now. The gunner is shooting literally massively out of range. That's fine. We'll just pre-flare into this. Getting behind. Just gonna keep the fast. Their front is gone now. Go faster, faster, faster. We gotta try and keep up with them, chat. I think they're gonna bail out though. Yeah, they're bailing to warp. Or backstrafe. Whichever you wanna call it. We're underneath. Pushing behind. And they warp. We'll count that as a win. Good fight, guys. Did you see any of the Starfield gameplay? I did, Vertigo, I did, dude. But nothing impressed me, to be honest. Nothing impressed me. And I'm not a content creator that starts fucking, you know, going, oh my god, this game looks amazing, just to get, you know, some attention from Bethesda. I generally feel the game looks shit. Really, really bad. You know what I mean? Very bad for Bethesda. It's been pushed back. You can't fly in atmosphere. You are literally just playing a game on rails, and then they say you've got 100 solar systems and 1,000 planets to go to, but it just looks like the worst fucking graphics and shit. So each to their own. Each to their own, guys. But I saw nothing that would impress me, to be honest. There's so many games that have build your own ship, you know what I mean? Like that's nothing impressive. I feel. This dude's coming in at fucking God knows what speed.
Surrender while you still can.
No.
Please, power down.
Ugh, you little cheat. Holy fucking moly! Jesus Christ, chat. Where do they train this AI?
Target destroyed.
Modders will fix that. Bethesda is smart. I don't know about that, dude. I genuinely don't know if you can actually say that anymore. Fallout 70, whatever it was, is a prime example on that one. I don't think Bethesda's smart anymore. Like all these companies. You know what? They get really good games and then suddenly Bethesda and all that stuff. I think generally the last decent Bethesda game was like, what, Skyrim. After that, I mean, I don't play Fallout games, so I couldn't comment too much on the progression of that kind of stuff. But yeah, I mean, like Starfield has some good ideas to it, I think. I like the theme of it. You know, the kind of like rustic stuff, but again, it just doesn't look good. You know what I mean? And I'm not trying to shit on Starfield because I think I want Starfield to be a good game. It just doesn't look like a next gen Bethesda game. You know what I mean? It looks like something that that you would have played maybe 4 or 6 years ago. That's the biggest problem I have with it, is it just looks like something you would have played in 2016, basically. But yeah, modders will fix it. That's the good thing about these games, is modders always make them better than what the company make, or they fix the issues. That's the cool part about it. Yeah, exactly, Newt. Yeah, yeah. And I'm not sure that's a good way to do it, you know? But again, if it makes them the money and it gets people into sci-fi games, that will be amazing now. That's why SC has to be released when it's done. It doesn't need to care, Les Bachelor. They don't need to give a shit, dude. Alright. Starfield is not a threat to Star Citizen. It's basically still the old engine from Fallout. Yeah, exactly, yeah. My problem is with Bethesda that they have dropped the ball on a lot of their releases. I pay Bethesda for a game, not the modders. That's exactly how I think about it, Rake. You know what I mean? I don't buy a video game to go, oh, I can't wait to buy this game and, 12 months later the modders will make it good. You know? I mean, modders do make games good, but I would rather spend the money and give it to the modders than I would Bethesda, you know? I played it vanilla, then modded, then VR, then modded VR. Awesome, that's cool. I'm sure they can make graphics more, that's the easy part, but their aim is always for wider audience. We'll see, guys. It's gonna be a good solid SP game. Right, let's just mark that as a quote from Puppeteer. Again, I think you guys are fucking white knighting Bethesda too much. I think it's going to be a pile of shit at launch. I look forward to being right on that one. Starfield will bring many new players to SE. Bethesda make popular games, not deep ones. SF is an entry course to their space. Yeah, exactly. The next game after Starfield, that would be the one to look at. If it's done right. Exactly, X-Matrix, yeah. But the Starfield will most likely be like Mass Effect Andromeda, you know? Where they try to do something a little bit different It's the same with Witcher 3. Everyone likes Witcher 3, but I think it's one of the worst ones. I think Witcher 2 is the best one. The moment that they made it open world and you could go everywhere and be blinded by lack of content, that's when games fall apart. Is Space Guy's room don't have crazy reality feeling? Let me see. Yeah, exactly. Again, I think people are looking into Starfield way too much. It's basically testing the market for Bethesda. It won't be anything as you guys think it's going to be. It will be literally 100 solar systems, 1,000 planets of fucking nothing. Because that's exactly what happens when people build these games with all this area intent, is that nothing is ever fucking solid. And that's the truth of it. They can always expand on base IP. Yeah. Well, Andromeda had many issues if you think of it. I'm not comparing it to SE Puppeteer. One thing positive for Star Citizen is that it will put new ideas and force CIG to guys, alright. I've been here since 2012. The Elite Dangerous didn't do shit for Star Citizen to make them do anything. You're looking into it well over that. This has no pressure on CIG, this has no pressure on Star Citizen. It won't kill Star Citizen, it won't kill fucking CIG. It is just literally another space video game. That's it. Sci-fi video game. It means nothing. You know? You already confirmed that? TDL, only 4 big cities. Rest will be procedural with a few things. Yeah, exactly. It'll be like where you go and you'll spend like 10 minutes walking around. You'll see an animal and you take a photo of it, Miss Cell, and you go, hey, I've achieved something in a fucking video game. It's like, whatever. Whatever. The best thing they should have done was just basically make it where it was just a full rich solar system instead of with like one planet kind of thing, you know? That would have been cool. And you could actually fly around to that one location, go to the moon and stuff. That would have been way better, I feel, for Starfield. If they had just focused everything into one planet, different biomes, different areas to warp to, different cities. Then you go to a moon, maybe the planet had another moon, and they just made it where you went to an asteroid belt and it was just concentrated in there. And then, if people enjoyed it, they could go with, right, well, we're going to add in another planet, the exact same as an expansion. And then another one, you know what I mean? That's how I would have done Starfield, personally. I would have made so much, constricted content in this one massive fucking amazing planet that doesn't require them to do too much and have like places where you go and there's nothing to do, you know what I'm saying? Because that's what exactly Elite Dangerous made the mistake in. Elite Dangerous made 400 billion fucking solar systems and all these places you can go to and they're all the exact same and they're all fucking dull. Wow, cool. I'm gonna totally spend all that time flying out there for no reason. People overhyping it like Cyberpunk. Yeah, they'll get bitterly disappointed at launch. It'll require a 6-month patch or something like that to make it work, and it'll be pushed out too early because the fat cats will force the hand. You know what I mean? The developers will be like, please, can we have another 6 months? We're going to delay it and make it even better. And the fat cats are going to go, no, release it. We want our money. And that's what happens with games, unfortunately. Where it always is ruined because it's pushed out way too early. Doesn't take another year, or they don't go, look, we need another 2 years to do this, and we'll sort out this way, and it's going to be mint if we do it. You'll make even more money. No, I want it released, you know, I want my money back. And that's the heartbreaking thing about games. That's why you can't get excited about video games anymore. You shouldn't pre-order games, you know, unless you've got the disposable income to do so and you don't really care about these things. Is that guaranteed day one release is shit. Absolutely shit. And it ruins the game for you where you don't play it. All these people that like with the PlayStation 4 on Cyberpunk. You know what I mean? Did anyone see the comparison for Cyberpunk on PlayStation 4 compared to like PlayStation 5? Obviously, completely different consoles, but the game on PlayStation 4 was empty. Absolutely fucking empty. So you go out, you buy this game thinking it's high fidelity. You know that you're going to be, you know, getting on a later gen, or sorry, an earlier gen platform, and then it just looks so bad. So people just need to step back and be like, don't get excited about Starfield. Be like, I'm gonna play Starfield, quality, you know, another sci-fi game. But don't be like, oh my god, this is gonna be, this is gonna change everything. It's not. It literally looks like the last gen Fallout game, fucking 76 or whatever it's called. Shitty graphics, and just literally bland fucking motion cap. You know what I mean? It looks bad. It really does look bad. And the whole, oh, you can customize your ship, dude. Games have been allowing you to customize fucking ships that are just instances for fucking years. There's nothing new on that front. The fact that you can't fly anywhere by yourself just makes it so pointless. You go into space, it's like fucking No Man's Sky, really. Cyberpunk for me was great, but most people had it all the way around. CP is a prime example of how corporate ruined the project. Exactly, yeah, exactly. You know what I mean? I mean, yeah, the game works now, it's good, but you know what I'm saying? Like, it's so boring seeing every brand new game coming out in the past, like, 5 years, 10 years, and just nothing works on day one. You know what I mean? And even if you were like, oh, we need another year to fix this, would it actually fix it, though? You know what I mean? Because the problem with Cyberpunk is they literally had everything done, and they decided, because, and this is a true story, right? Because of the hype around Keanu Reeves, they rewrote the story for Cyberpunk, and that's why it was delayed. That's why it had all the bugs and stuff in it, because they had to redo the game in like under a year. Just because of the hype around Keanu Reeves. And I think that's fucking stupid. That was a bad play, man. You know what I mean? Like, fair enough, Keanu Reeves is a cool fucking dude, but to redo a whole fucking game for a guy? Fuck off. You just made yourself look fucking stupid. Yeah, exactly, Puppeteer. It's just bonkers, man. Why would you ever do something like that? Oh, it's got a cargo box, chat. It's got a cargo box. And nothing's taking damage. Fucks, and it warps. This fucking warp range, man. Taking 0 damage on the engine, and then it just fucking warps, like. Oh, I can't wait for all the new systems that we're getting eventually. It's gonna be so good. I hate this. You can warp at 2k up. So easy to escape. He escaped VTOL, but his engines wasn't taking any damage, so didn't do any spiraling, all that jazz. But yeah, still, like, it's so stupid. You shouldn't be able to just warp at 2k. When CIG added this thing, it was just, it breaks everything about the game. But hopefully, they were saying that they want to actually get rid of it. They want to get rid of it. Question is, will they or not? We will see. We will see if they get rid of him or not. Yeah, and the slow acceleration, like, there was another thing where it needs to be where, like, if your engines are under stress or your ship is under stress, you can't just, like, oh, sounds like pup. You can't instantly, do things. Let me go and quickly check, oh, shit, this is not working. Twitch server, fucking Twitch server sucks. Let me just refresh this. That sounded like pup. I'm gonna go and quickly check on the pup. Alright, she's just going outside for a little bit of relieving chat, and then yeah, we'll bring her back in to show you guys her. Quantum at 2k on that moon, or all moons, I haven't noticed. It's on all moons. It's 10k. So it used to be 20k on a moon, Astro Nutty. And CIG took it from 20k and made it 2k. They used to make, you have to fly out of Hurston all the way up. And then they made it where you only had to go 10k. Because people were complaining that it took too long to spend 5 minutes to fly through the game. Ooh. You know what I mean? Hey, give me a sec, chat. Who's this? Who's a wriggly pup? Look at this. Look at this, chat. This is little Melina. There you go. She's very, very wriggly. Very wriggly. What's that? Look. What's that? Over there. Look. I know you're high up, you little munchkin. Little munchkin. Little... Stinky pup. Right, you want to go and say hello to everyone? Oh, hello, everyone. I'm just a small little puppy. I'm a small little puppy. You good? You're outside, eh? You're a wee smart little thing. So yeah, this is Melina. She's a wee little beagle puppy. And she's smelly. So I'm gonna put her back in a sec, guys. That's all you're getting just now, guys, because we'll be doing like photos and stuff like that later. I'm gonna squeeze that puppy right in underneath my arm. But yeah, that is little Melina. She's awesome. Like, it's not my dog, it's my my mother's new puppy, but it's a handful. Like, little Wrigley, 10 weeks old. She's really cool. Hey Proto, welcome in as well, dude. Lauren as well. Good day to you, everyone. Little nasty critter. Ah, she's lovely. She'll grow up pretty fast. Like, I mean, beagles don't get that big anyway. So, yeah, it's gonna be dope. Really fucking dope. Beautiful. Thank you, thank you. Adorable. I miss my dog. House is quiet without him. Well, I mean, you guys can get other dogs, you know what I mean? I think it's very, very healthy, and I always suggest this, that the moment you've spent 2 weeks away, you know, and mourn and stuff, and trust me, it's hard, and not everyone's in the same situation as I am where I can just do it, but if you are a dog person, 2 weeks, 4 weeks, and then get back on the saddle, because again, the longer you take, the more your life changes, and then it's harder for you to get back into that situation where you're with a wee munchkin and stuff like that. Ricky Gervais did a piece on what they do to dogs. Oh yeah. But I think it's not always just China and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of things. You know. Oh hi. Oh, it's the same person coming back. Veto mode engaged. Look how it's literally scuffing the missiles as well. That's interesting. No warp. There you go, look at that. Again, like, you just shouldn't be able to warp under pressure at that speed. You know what I mean? Like, the moment that you take damage, you just shouldn't be able to just instant book out of there kind of thing. Yeah, there are, again, sometimes with servers, missiles behave really weirdly and stuff like that. It's just fucking funny how this dude just keeps coming back to the exact same location. It's almost like there's no reason to be at Shubin. There's no money making at Shubin. There's nothing like that. People just don't understand you can go to other locations to get a rock, you know? This is where I wish I had somebody ready to go with a fucking mantis, because we would just lock it down. But then you would see them all F4. No joke, if I had a mantis, chat, that player would all F4. I guarantee you. If it couldn't warp away and it couldn't outrun, it would literally alt F4. The math system in ED had a place. Yeah, exactly, Dark Neon. That's what I want CIG to hopefully go in with. They want it where people can't just instantly warp away. There has to be a risk versus reward kind of system where you're like, oh, wait. This is not good for me. Time for me to get out of there. I need a gunner, all that jazz, you know? And that will come very, very shortly, and I look forward to it. Yeah, let's not get into that topic, Space 99. I know what you're talking about. It's very, very graphic. It's very, very sad. But, you know, these things can affect different people in different ways. So let's not talk about animals and people, political stuff. You know what I mean? We try and keep it where we talk about the game or other things and stuff like that. It's why I don't really allow, like, religion, politics, and other stuff like that. Because, again, one thing that we can talk about, other people, you know, may not enjoy and stuff like that. Guy's very funny, yeah. Exactly, yeah. He seems like a nice dude as well. Seems genuine. It was just a podcast in his office. He doesn't need to... He's a multi-millionaire. I don't need to be a multi-millionaire. Just a million would be fantastic. Like, you know what I'm saying, guys? I could play Star Citizen, I could get a bit of land, I could rescue like 20 huskies, and it would be amazing. I could stream husky stuff, and then I could probably just try and set up like some sort of charity system, so if I pass away somebody can take over kind of thing, which would be fucking dope. Are you really coming back? No, it's just those rocks. Is this game free? Don't get it. No, it's not free. You have to spend money to play it. And what do you not get about it? It's a space sci-fi, planet-side, video game, MMO kind of thing. Like, what do you not understand? What's that? We used to need just one, I know. Used to just need one. See somebody in the UK, what was it? They won like 280 million. It's like, what? You know? I kind of feel like the lottery should maybe do it where, like, you know what I mean? Like, you have, I guess the appeal wouldn't be as much as it is, but you know what I mean? Like, if you have, say, 300 million and you could make like more winners that win like 500k, basically, you know? That's how I look at life. Do you really need 280 million if you've never had a million in your life to begin with? No, probably not. Nice house, comfortable for the rest of your life, holidays whenever you want, you know what I'm saying? Like, 280 million is a sure amount of money to ruin somebody. And then family members getting greedy and all that jazz. You know how it goes. You read that a lot. When people win the lottery, they say their friends get all funny and all that jazz. To be honest, if I ever won the lottery, I don't think I would tell anyone. I don't think I would tell anyone in my family as well. Because it would get weird, you know. Oh, I need my house paid off. It's like, alright, yeah, I could do that, but what are you actually learning from that process? And then if you don't, they go, why are you not helping me out? It's like, you know what I mean? It could get really, really fucking dodge. That's when they walk into your, like, living room and there's just big piles of cocaine on the table and it's like, I spent it on blow. What are you gonna do about it, you know? Sorry, I don't have any more money. I spent it on the best cocaine ever. Oh man, I would actually like to see somebody's face if you said that to them. Lotteries are illegal because of that. Alright. I remember years ago CIG asked a question, do you want us to stop and make the game finished, or community support letting they carry on and look what we've got? My greatness. Well, again, like, you've also got to remember, very much in the future, guys, you know, eventually they'll stop making things, all that jazz, and it'll be awesome, you know? But there is a certain point where you can let CIG just carry on and carry on and carry on, and I would like the game fixed or finished, you know what I mean? Hey KLB, welcome in, Chief. So as much as yes, Star Citizen is great and all like that, but I would definitely like it to see it finished in my lifetime, sometime. You know what I mean? Would be cool. A lot of people disappear in that situation. Oh, when they win the lottery. Yeah. Yay, we got Crime 5. Woo! We're Crime 5, ladies and gentlemen. Did you see that? It's only, like, holy crap, it is taking us so long to go from 4 to 5. Like, way longer than I thought it was going to be. And I don't think it's normally that long, or have I been, no, I've definitely been putting them back, you know what I mean? Just, bada bing, bada boom. I don't know why I've got a craving to watch Sopranos. I don't think I ever watched Sopranos more than like a couple of episodes when it was out. If you had 280 million and you are close to the family members, this is asking you. No, no, no. It's not about being close, it's about how things can get weird. You know what I mean? Like, the easiest way is if your family member was in a dire need of money, you would instantly help them out. You know what I mean? But if you have 280 million and they know you have 280 million and you're not buying them a fancy car, you're not paying off their house mortgage, you're not making it where they no longer need to go to work, you know what I mean? Because that's what 280 million does to families that don't have millions, you know what I mean? It literally starts to corrupt and change people where they're like, they expect and assume that you're going to do something. And the moment that you're put into that situation, you don't really learn anything in life afterwards, because you're like, well, my house is paid off for, you know what I mean? Like, say if I won the lottery and I helped my brother out, you'd be like, well, what am I living for? You know what I mean? And that's the thing, even when you have 280 million and you've never had a million in your life to begin with, you now have so much money that, yes, you could sit back and enjoy the rest of your life, but if you don't have any drive, right? If you don't have any drive to do something, to, like a goal or something like that, I genuinely feel that your life will get lesser and lesser, because you get into this point of where it's the same when people people retire, you know what I mean? I hear this a lot. When people retire, they're like, I'm so bored of my life now. I didn't enjoy my job, but I'm so bored. I have nothing to do. And that scares me a little bit, because for me, I don't want to get to an age where I'm like, I'm just sitting there going, somebody just please fucking take me now. I am done sitting here just rotting from the inside out. My ass is now down at my ankles because I've stopped doing things. And I think that's a really bad thing for a human to be in. You know what I mean? Keeping positive, having a goal, progressing through life, I think is more important than just sitting going, well, I've got a fancy house, I've got a fancy car, I've got plenty of money, I've got all the food I could ever want, I've done a little bit of charity stuff. What have I got left to do, you know? I am retired. Well, again, but are you sitting on millions, house paid off, you know what I mean, Zayman? Fancy cars, fancy holidays, you know what I mean? Like, there's nothing really to aim for at that stage, I feel. Hobbies could be goal, but again, like, you know what I mean? Like, a hobby will only carry you so far. Like, say, for example, Star Citizen for most of us is a hobby. So it's like, alright, imagine you've got everything in Star Citizen. What do you do then, basically? That's the kind of, like, way I'm looking at it. I wouldn't stop working, actually. I would work 1 or 2 days less in a week, but I need to do it, yeah. For me, like, if I won the lottery, I would be like, right, well, what can I do with my time? I love streaming for you guys. I love Star Citizen. I'm still going to do that. But I could do that maybe 3 times a week or over the weekend, and then with the rest of the money, Monday to Friday, basically set up a sanctuary for huskies or something like that, you know? That's what I would do with money. I wouldn't be able to just sit here going, you know what I mean? I'm Legatus 5 times, guys, you know, back-to-back Legatus. You know, maybe I've given a Legatus pack away on the stream. Like, I disable subs, bits, don't know, you can't send me any money kind of jazz, you know? I don't think I would be able to do something like that. I need to keep doing other things. Like starting a YouTube channel from scratch and not using follow.com. You get a cute personal trainer, huge computer, and wake up every day in a different country for 20 years. Even then, that wouldn't really do it for me, you know what I mean, Nate? Like, going to different locations is cool, but I love my home. I love where I live. You know what I mean? I don't want ever to, you know what I mean? I would just instantly get a motorbike, and we've been talking about it quite a bit on the channel, where it's like I would love to get the motorbike. You know, it's kind of like a dream. But if I could just go to a shop and just buy it, it really takes away the fun for me personally. You know? You just one day go from where you're at to where you can afford anything you want, and it's just sort of like, ugh. It really defeats a lot of the purpose of the grind, you know? Again, that's just me. Other people will be like, oh, fuck that, dude. I'm just gonna sit in a hot tub and become a prune all day. You know? Cool beans, man. Awesome. For me, I need a purpose. I need to have to do something for someone, for something. I don't really care about having too much money, kind of jazz, you know, just long as I can pay the bills. But I need to have a purpose. Like, basically what we're doing with the stream, where I'm streaming for 60 days. Not 60 days, 6 months. Every day, if I can. That, to me, is like a, you know, a goal. You know? But if I had so much money, and Star Citizen was in a bad situation, I'd be like, alright guys, I'll see you in like a year. And I think I would be very bored, personally. I don't know, maybe, I guess you gotta try it to find out, but it's not like I'm gonna win the lottery anytime soon. That'd be cool, though. Wee cheeky mill. I wouldn't mind being able to say I'm a millionaire. That, I think, would be kinda cool. In its own self. Yes, I'm a millionaire. I don't think millionaires talk like that, but that's how I would. And walk around with a top hat and a monocle. Most millionaire streamers keep up? Yeah. It's quite a few millionaire streamers. Crazy to think that, like. And that's purely because of doing something, you know, at a certain time. It's very difficult to do that these days in streaming. What do you think about the real? Lloyd, I think it looks fucking cool, man. It's a bit annoying that it's just a cargo ship. But I really think it looks awesome. I hope it comes out, because it's one of these like alien ships that is very, very cool, unique. It's meant to have like really cool like hovering platforms inside the ship, which again will be very unique to this game. Is it the best cargo ship? Probably not. You're paying for the alien stuff, that perk. Yeah, that's literally all I can say on it right now, because again, it is just literally a piece of concept JPEG. The idea is there. The idea sounds good. Will it come out as good as the idea? Most likely, and better, but I'm always wary about concept ships, you know? Very wary of concept ships. When I start seeing progression, like yesterday with the Banu Merchantman video, even though it's just very, very early on stuff and hardly fixed, I'm like, alright, cool, I can start getting an idea of the ship, but yeah, the railing is unfortunately just a pixel right now. I like the turret system on it though. It's very unique. I kind of wish that they had put maybe a turret on the front of it. Who knows? It's a hull C with a different shape and a big, big price on top of that hull C, you know what I mean? A blind bargain, yeah, yeah. Again, I think a lot of people used to get way more hyped over concepts, Freaky, when they were out within like a couple of years. But sometimes you wait 6-7 years for a concept, and even then it still doesn't come out, or when it comes out it's sort of like the Carrack, for example. How many people freaked out in the Carrack because they changed the design of the engines, the rear engines? You know what I mean? People freaked the fuck out. They didn't care that they got a much bigger ship and a much better roll from it. They were like, nah, I'm not happy with the Carrack because the engines don't match the concept. It's like, that's the only reason I bought it for. It's like, what? What the fuck? I would never buy a ship for what you get on the concept. Okay. Excuse me. Oh, tired. I only ever buy a ship on concept. One, if the role is something I'm interested in, and two, at the time the ship looks okay in the concept. You know what I mean? That's it. If they change the engines, I don't care. If they change like the weapon loadouts, the shields and stuff like that, I don't care. It's always about the initial look, the hull basically, and the roll. That's it. Everything else they can change, and I'm cool with that, you know? Concept is a prospect, what you will get later. Yeah, exactly, yeah. Because they're getting redone, or you know what I mean, Newt? Like, CIG don't want to sell blades, or sorry, scythes and glaives when they're, you know what I mean? Like, nobody's doing any work on them. Free 17.2, the reason why you've got the blade in the sale page right now and stuff like that is because they seem to have done work for it for free 17.2. But you know what I mean? Like, CIG are very clever where they don't want to sort of be like, hey guys, come and buy this ship that has had zero work on it for the past 2 years, you know? Exactly. Exactly, Freaky. Again, when you buy alien ships, you buy them because they're alien, so they're gonna have a little bit more unique feature per ship kind of stuff, and then you're paying for alien price tag, you know what I mean? Sadly. Because we all know, what was the blade? The blade is ridiculously expensive, and it's one of the worst fighters in the game currently right now. But it is the most expensive one. Like a single-seater fighter, I'm pretty sure it's the most expensive one you can buy. Unless the glaive is more expensive. I got my glaive during last year's sale, but I contracted their support and they made it available. I got my glaive during last year's sale, but I contacted their support and they made it available for me. Well, for now, Rake. Or are you saying you did the mission and it wasn't available? Is that what you're talking about? Blade is due to its limited usability, rather expensive. If you have the mission. Alright, okay. Yeah. I forgot that the glaive is behind that mission wall. It's the same with the Pirate Gladius and the Pirate Caterpillar. Although you're... okay. I feel tired. And it's only day one with the pup. It's just emotions, emotional tiredness. Yeah. God. Mind going blank right now. Mind is going blank, chat. I think the first week is definitely going to be the hardest with this puppy. With this puppy. The glaive was $350 USD when it came out after doing the mission. Yeah, that's pretty expensive for a fighter, isn't it? Nom 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 nom. Ooh. I don't know how much longer I'm going to do today, guys. Because, again, I am massively exhausted. Even after one day. And I would rather keep it nice and simple and get into a routine. I think if it wasn't for the early waking up, I'd be good, you know what I mean? But I'm up like an extra hour and a half than I normally am right now, or have been for the past week, so a little bit of a knockback, you know what I mean, guys? Knockback. However, looking forward to the weekend. We're meant to be getting a heat wave in the UK. Maybe not so much in my area. But I did feel it yesterday. I was out yesterday with the Huskies, and my skin was frazzling, man. Absolutely frazzling. That's the only thing. Like, for me, I like sun. You know what I mean? I'm starting to get sort of a wee tan. You can sort of see it there, you know, on the arms. That's cool beans. I don't mind going out, you know, a little heat, nice wind or something like that. But when I feel like I'm a cooked chicken, you know, the skin's crackling and frazzling, and I hate humidity. I hate humidity so much. I'm gonna swap server as well. Bail out. I like how Blade handles in low flight, but that does not make up for its price neither. No. I look forward to when we get the new ones, though. The new ones are gonna be sick, man. If you guys have ever seen the that Star Citizen they did, I think it was like a couple of years ago. All the new Vandal looks look really good. And hopefully by then we also get them where they've got their own quantum kind of design as well, because obviously they don't have it just now. And you've got one for the Xion, you've got one for the Banu and the Tavaran, but we don't have one for that, you know. Holy mother of gypsy danger, TR. Thank you very much for the raid. Actually, TRS Maniac. I should. You know what the sad reality is? Now my brain has just realized what your name is, and I've always just said TR. TRS Maniac. Thank you so much for that raid, dude. Welcome in, guys. Hope everyone's doing well. Hope you had a great stream. I take it you were messing around in the verse. Or are you playing something else today, Chief? Thank you so much for that, guys. Massively appreciate it. And thank you very much for joining with TR on the raid as well, guys. Hope everyone's having a fantastic day. Friday. Get the sun out, the vibes, ice creams. Looking to be a bit of a heat wave in the UK, so maybe a nice little cheeky ice cream isn't needed. Yeah, thank you so much for that support, dude. I appreciate you. And good vibes, guys. Let me go and quickly get some stuff here. Also, Liver R6. Thank you very much for the follow, dude. Appreciate that. Been using your tips and practicing. Good. I like it. How's progression going? Was doing Tarkov, then ended up with some low flying on Star Citizen. Nice. You know, I always say this. When Tarkov first came out, I bought the big Tarkov pack. And I've never played Tarkov purely because I feel it's one of these games where you have to spend a shit ton of time to learn all the mechanics and all these things, and I just literally do not have time ever to spend like a couple of weeks playing that game. And it's a bit We got all that big badass pack or whatever it's called. Because I was like, yeah, man, this game sounds wicked. I'm gonna spend money on it. I think more when it goes to like the open world idea that they have for it. I think that's when I'll jump into Tarkov. You know, when it's a bit more like DayZ, or they put out a map that's more like DayZ, or however they're gonna actually do it, that will be the time. But ever since like when they started doing like the seasons and they made it where like you've got NPC missions and stuff, I'm like, all right, well, I can definitely see that I'm never ever playing this game. It's so true. The more they add to it, the less I want to actually play it. It's a fucking grind to learn. Yeah. But hopefully, if they get to that point, I'll have we jump into it and check it out, and it should be alright at that stage. I'll go and get wrecked by somebody and give them all my loot or something like that. I don't even know if you can do that kind of stuff. But one thing I will say is I kind of wish that CIG did the stuff like in Tarkov where you can rotate the guns here and have them where they're stacked down and you could choose where to place them. I think that's a really, really cool system in Tarkov. And I hope that CIG implements something similar on the line, you know what I mean? And then it's the same with like drag and drop, you know what I mean? Like I like how you see your character in Star Citizen, but I really wish there was like, in certain areas of it, you had the ability to drag in, and that's where the item sort of sat. That would be cool. That would be cool. Yeah, how's the low fun going, dude? Have you upped your time? I was checking out Fortius and other people earlier on today. Fortius is doing really, really well for low flying. Good speed control. Some food. I know. It's been fun. It's such a vibe listening to music and ripping around. I know, man. I know. I've said it for a long time now. If Star Citizen ever gets to the situation where you're just like, I don't know what to do, you know, should I play other games? Have a try at low flying. It's not everyone's cup of tea, but the moment that you're blasting around, listening to your own music, going to a location that you enjoy, and you're starting to not just crash every second, people massively start vibing into it, and it becomes something that they spend a lot of time with, and it's really, really cool. Again, it's not everyone's cup of tea, but I've always found it the most relaxing thing to do in between waiting for patches. I wish there was more combat zones and stuff like that, but for now, I'll always take it where, yeah, we have a fallback to. I mean, it was like, how long ago since we had the old Jump Town? 3, 4, feels like a lifetime ago now. It's like, what, 2018? That was crazy, man. Crazy to think it was like over 4 years, man. Yeah, welcome in, everyone that came with TR. Again, massively appreciate that raid, dude. Thank you so much for the support. I don't know how much longer we're going to be on. Obviously, we've shown the puppy, but she'll be back in her crate, chilling. I'm going to try and get some videos and things out for people. Hopefully today. Get the little squirt. The little squirt. She's a wee cheeky one though. Very, very cheeky. Very cheeky, chat. Let me just quickly check this out. It's also meant to be like quite a big Sea of Thieves coming out. I've played Sea of Thieves for a while now. Hopefully we'll get some more combat. However, we have got to Crime 5 again, which is good. So maybe that will be a little bit... Jesus. God damn it. More appealing to than Crime 4. It's taken us a wee while to get to Crime 5. But that's a good thing. I would actually like it if Crime 5 was a little bit harder. Crime 4, they up the money basically, and they make it where you actually have to work for Crime 4 and 5. That would be sick. That would definitely give more people a reason to go criminal. Bounty hunters would enjoy it more because they would get a much more richer payout, and they know that they're not against somebody easy. You know what I mean? That would be cool. Loads of things. Been trying to get into ship PvP set of things. The bounty I was trying to go after kept disappearing. If they go out of a comm zone, obviously you'll lose the marker. If they alt F4, it'll fail. If they hack off their crime stat, it'll fail. You can be very, very cheeky where, for example, it'll show, like I can make it where it'll show me if I'm warping to Hurston, but funnily enough, I've actually gone to ArtCorp. So there are ways to manipulate that tracking stuff. Because deep space has no comms, you can make it where even I could basically make you go to ArtCorp to chase me, and I'm already heading to Microtech, you know what I mean? So, but a lot of people alt F4. Bounty Hunter's F4 as well now, which is crazy. We literally had it on yesterday. I was showing the clip of, what's it, Friday? So, Wednesday night. I showed a clip of where we're just flying around, me and my organization guys, and when we engaged Vanguard, it alt F4'd. It came after us and it alt F4'd to not die. It's so sad how people are literally using this as a cheese mechanic. And the moment it goes, it's gonna be so good. It'll be the same with like Warpaint and all the other things that needs to be added in. But it seems that like PvP is always sort of like at the end of CIG's listing, you know. That is what I use when I have crime stat. I do not want Bounty Hunter to follow me too easily. Yeah, you can bounce it. And especially as you can now go to Comrace and not get a crime stat. So if you're ever planning to do anything cheeky, you can shut down the comm beforehand and then have a lot of fun. And it does work now. It's really, really cool. Obviously, if you die inside a bunker, you will go to prison, even if you don't have a crime stat, because it's a restricted zone. They look at it that nobody would be there to rescue you. Obviously, if you have the ability for somebody to revive you, then that makes a big deal, or helps out. Then I suppose the same thing applies when, like, you backspace at Orison and you get put in prison, like happened to me the other day there. God damn it, shit. Oh, it is going to be an early bed for me tonight. I went early to bed last night. Wasn't expecting to be woken up at 6 o'clock in the fucking morning. Do like my sleep. Do like it. Hopefully we'll get Prashad soon. I mean, we still got a bit of time to wait actually. Also, I'm looking for this range over here. Where are you? Maybe we passed it? No, we're not past it. We're too far west, that's why I don't see it yet. There's canyons. And there she is, right in front of us. Awesome. I'll be on the lurk. You're gonna get some food. Yeah, dude, totally understand. Enjoy the foods, my man. And again, thank you so much for that raid. Have a wonderful day, weekend, if I don't catch you. Aim for a pizza. No, I've not had a pizza in, well, over a month now. It's just, you gotta go so far, man. You gotta go so far. Hey, Beagle, Eagle, Deagle. Thank you very much for the follow, dude. Thank you. Here's a question for you guys. If you had the choice of Domino's or Pizza Hut, depending, like, all countries are sort of different with the brands, which do you prefer? Do you prefer Domino's or do you prefer Pizza Hut? So I've not had Pizza Hut in 3+ years. I've had Domino's. I don't know if I can actually get Pizza Hut in the area. I don't want to drive to Glasgow for that one either. Domino's? Homemade pizza? Yeah. Little Caesars Ultra. I didn't even mention Little Caesars new. I said fucking Domino's or Pizza Hut. That's your two choice. I literally said you only have those choices. Not fucking homemade. Not fucking Little Caesars, alright? If you had to have the choice between Domino's or Pizza Hut, which would you pick? Alright? Pizza Hut, alright, okay. There we go. Little Caesars, man. I don't even think there's a Little Caesars here. It's at a second choice. Yeah, I know. But then you brought in something I never asked for, you know what I mean? We got what? Domino's, Pizza Hut. Okay. Might try it. I wonder if I can get a Pizza Hut. There has to be one, right? In Inverness. Surely. There's like 2 Domino's. There must be 1 Pizza Hut. You know, I've not had Burger King, KFC, Pizza Hut, KFC, Subway, Burger King, Pizza Hut. Any of those ones in over 3 years now. Crazy. I had a McDonald's, like, end of last year. And it was just a burger just to see what it was like, and didn't even finish it. It was horrible. And then ever since my like local pizza started, like at the start of COVID, the local pizza place that I used to go to in Inverness, if you could call that local, the moment COVID kicked in, they changed their recipe for their pizza. Like cheap down, and it just became really doughy crap, you know what I mean? Like no sauce, no toppings, basically. It was just all dough. And that's when I had to switch to Domino's if I was ever in the pizza snacking situation. But I am craving pizza, like, I don't want too doughy though. Alright, Prashad, we're off to. Got enough fuel. Rack up on him. Although I would have to drive so many miles just for pizza. Seems like a waste. And an Italian restaurant opened up in the village, but their pizza just literally tastes like cardboard. Not even joking. It's like the moment you put it in your mouth, it's just like, it just literally tastes bad. Pretty excited for that merchant. Yeah, I know. A lot of people are like that. Honky? I have no idea. Honky honk. Thank you very much for the follow, dude. Cardboard, yeah, it was horrible. Very, very horrible. It's like, again, it was rough in the jungle. Yeah, the merchantman does look good. I mean, again, as I've said a few times now in the stream, I don't know what I would use a merchantman for. I like the idea that it's a shop, a mobile shop. I like the idea that it's got really, really cool pilot seating area and stuff like that. I thought it was really cool. The pilot actually feels like elevated, good visibility, even though you won't be able to see underneath the ship kind of situation. Or you'll have to guess. I like the way the wings like folded in and out. I'm interested to see a bit more on it. I really want to know if they actually managed to make it where the defender fits inside the merchantman. You know what I mean? There's a lot of things that appeal to me with that ship, but we'll see. The cargo room. No joke, I got a little excited. Now, for me, cargo is something in this game that isn't that big a deal to me. You know what I mean? But when they were stacked ridiculously high, I was like, holy shit, man. That's a lot of cargo. That's a lot of cargo. And I also want to know how much it actually takes to kill one of those things. I guess you're gonna have to torp it. I wouldn't be surprised if it hasn't got a single capital shield on it by the time we actually get it. Hide and seek? Damn, that's a good idea actually. Hide and seek. Put what in it? Stare. Well, hopefully by the time then, I think you'll see the Banner Merchantman maybe by the end of this year. It kind of feels like that's where they're going with it. It would bring a big cargo ship. You know what I mean? All these sort of, all these things. Cargo refactor would be out beforehand. It kind of makes sense to try and get it out this year, if they could. Oh man, I'm looking more forward to like the FPS kind of boarding aspect to it, General Hotas, you know what I mean? Because it feels like a proper FPS map. And that's the same thing as like when you get on an 890, you know? Holy crap, this thing is going so cold for some reason. I wonder if outside is... I can't see outside from here. Bollocks. Not with the door closed. Maybe tag? What do you mean? Maybe tag? Oh, tag, yeah. Oh yeah, you hide and seek tag kind of stuff. Yeah. Laser Quest. Who remembers Laser Quest? My god, Laser Quest. What a great place. What great memories. I'm to shop but forgot the money. Here's the pistol. Aye. Could actually use... Oh... Yeah, that's true, Dark Neon, that's true. I mean, we could literally have one just sat at Shubin, and anytime somebody needs stuff, you come down but like, hey guys, you know how I was selling at the Hurston Armors and jazz like that? That's it. Instead of selling them out of the back of a Pisces, I'm gonna sell them out the back of a merchantman all by myself, you know, from a hangar. Or the alternative laser quasar. Yeah. Didn't that one close down really fast though? Laser quasar. You think the circle pit in the Merchantman will ever... The circle pit? What do you mean, Twinkle Thumbs? The circle pit? I'm not sure with that one. Ever be... Did they mention something about a circle pit? Did I not pick up on that one? Maybe I missed something yesterday. Please do enlighten me on what a circle pit is meant to be. Oh, the pit with all the beds. What, was it just a room with a circle of beds? Maybe. You've got to remember that right now, we don't really use bed logging out as much as we will in the future, you know what I mean? Like, if you look at Pyro. Pyro is a much bigger system, or solar system, than Stanton. And when we get it, there will be more of a reason for you to log out from a bed to make your ship safely disappear and stuff like that. So maybe I actually looked at, you know what, the first thing when I saw the room with the chairs, I was like, somebody's gonna do a fucking Jedi council room role-playing meme where everyone come to our Banu merchant and we will now discuss the organization's finances. Jedi, something, you know what I mean? That's what it felt like to me. Like, you're literally gonna have these role-playing organizations where they're like, Terry, Jim, Donald, I need you to warp to Stanton outside Daymar and we're going to discuss organization finances. Why can't we do it on Discord like normal organizations? Because, Terry, I need to see you. You know what I mean? That's what's gonna happen. You know, there's an organization out there called Vanguard where, something Vanguard. I can't remember the full name. Where they literally have it where if you progress in the organization, they all get up in like fucking navy outfits. You know, the stuff that you get at the fucking subscriber area, and they're like, right now we must salute Terrence, who has now been promoted from a pleb to a bigger pleb because our organization is just full of plebs, you know, and they do this shit. It's like, why can't you just do it on comms? Hey, congratulations, Terrence, you're now fucking not a piece of shit in our organization. They have to have the fucking roleplay free bags full. We never were in the military in real life, guys, so we're gonna do it in the back of our 890 yacht. Fuck me, like, roleplay is okay, but when you do that kind of cringy shit, that's where you lose me on that stuff, you know? That's where literally your fucking tiny dick in real life is cashing checks. I'm gonna drag people onto my fucking shitty boat in a shitty fucking solar system to salute somebody who's still shit at the game, you know? Wicked. Wicked. If it was like a role-playing event or something like that and they were making a movie, no problem. But this is like apparently a daily, weekly fucking thing, you know? Who the fuck would want to do that shit? Well, I suppose there's actually a lot of people, I would imagine, since they just take everyone and their grandmother. But we have hot dogs. Cool. Cool. Burritos are the way forward. They come in a nice silver foil. You know what? CitizenCon, we actually, CitizenCon 2019, CIG actually went to the effort of making, like, a burrito stand and the hot dog stand, and it was real, you know, where you could go and get them. And I never ever fucking tried the food, you know, and I kind of regret that because it would have been kind of cool to see if it tasted alright. I don't even know what the company they used. That's sick. Oof. That is cool. The question is, chat, can this fit through? And what's the height it could? Alright, not as low as I thought. But that, imagine if you were just sitting at the rock, left or right. Obviously the wind is strafing me around a bit. You know what I mean? Like, imagine if you were on one of those rocks and somebody perfectly comes through at like Mac here, and you're standing on the rock there. That would be pretty cool. Pretty sure if I lined up right. Maybe a bit higher to be safe. You're not going to be able to do it. If it was wider, maybe if we went here. No, that's even worse. That would be pretty dope. Or the challenge would be to try and jump. To try and jump from one rock to the other whilst a ship is flying through at high speed. You know what I mean? Like if you basically run and jump over that area and that's... and then have somebody else film it. That might be pretty cool actually. That would be kind of cool. I like to see others role-playing games, but I don't like it myself. It takes too much effort. I don't mind role-playing, Dark Neon. I hate cringy role-playing. You know what I mean? I hate it. I hate cringy role-playing. Which is just basically, we're not in the military, we never got into the military, so we're going to roleplay as a military person, even though we have no understanding of what to say, what to do, all these kinds of things. I just personally feel it's cringy. You know? If you're gonna roleplay as a drunk on the street, cool. I'm pretty sure everyone can do that, you know? You have a big bar event this year, right? Are you going? You have a big bar? I'm not going to a big bar. No. I think a lot of people forget that there's still COVID on the go, you know what I mean? My dogs are more important to me than drinking with random nerds. Fuck that shit. You can all go be nerds together and catch it. Fuck that. Need the motorbikes for stunts? Hey, that would be cool, yeah. Dark, I'm looking at the Northern Inuit dog, though. How are things? Doing very well, flying wombat. Northern Inuit. Not familiar with that one. The name for it, maybe? Northern Inuit dog. Ah, yes. Right. I mean, it's a hybrid, is it not? Is it a hybrid? It looks like it's a hybrid. Alright, they're not. Wow! They're crossbreed from dogs such as the Alaskan Malamutes and Siberian House and German Shepherd. Right! Okay. Interesting. That's a fake photo. It's not that big. Right. Yeah, I mean, it's nice. It's just like a big shaggy husky, basically. That one's got a nice face. Nice mask. Good detail around it. That's the same one. That's nice. With like the long shepherd coat. I don't see why not. It's a husky, it's a shepherd. Both lovely dogs. Good looks. Fucking edgelords, man. Seriously. Look at this. Look at this photo, right? Time to dissect this photo and why it pisses me off. Right? Cool setting. Cool hair. Cool beard. Cool fucking dead fox thing around you. Cool dogs. What the fuck are those? Like, seriously, how to break a fucking, you know, and then you've got the shitty railing as well in the picture. You know what I mean? Yeah, fake Game of Thrones. You've got the safety railing here that you could have, you know, maybe chosen a better spot. And then what the fuck is this? You know? You go to all this effort, right? All this effort, and you couldn't be bothered to be like in bare feet or something like that. Vans. Are they Vans? I don't know if they're Vans or not. Come on, man. You know what I mean? Like, the trousers you can get away with, kind of shit, but beige fucking skateboard trainers? Can't even wear a pair of boots. Bare feet would have been better, you know what I mean? He's wearing a cape. Dude, I don't think it's a cape. I think it's just like a fucking kitchen, like, table towel or something like that you put on, you know what I mean? The dogs are happy, which is cool. Stickied out tongue, smiley faces, closed eyes. They're happy, they're content. You know? Again, guy's got good hair. He's got some sort of dead skunk around his neck, you know what I mean? Can't really tell what it is. It's probably a skunk or a badger. Something like that. Something. It ain't no wolf pelt, that's for sure. You know what I mean? It's some fucking fake skunk. Fucking bargain buy fucking Game of Thrones, dude. What the fuck is this, man? Again, it's got like a merry-go-round fucking gate right here. Oh my god. But yeah, beautiful dog though. Beautiful dog. Fucking budget buy Game of Thrones. Oh, this looks kind of cool. However, that looks more like just a shepherd. This one's alright. I like how they've done with there's some sort of like cold day for the dogs to be doing the haze. That one's nice. Those eyes are fake. The eyes have been recolored. Yeah. That may be the natural eyes. That is definitely not its fucking eyes though. Wolves do not have bright fucking eyes, guys. Bright yellow eyes, sorry. I still think these are faked. Maybe at that color tone. Maybe. Oh, that's a cute face. Ice white eyes as well. I like the yellow as well. This one's got... I kind of feel those eyes are a little bit touched up as well. And that's yeah, that's an Akita. I do like the Akita's face. It's more like a big bear. That's a beautiful face there. Oof. Yeah, man, that'd be cool. Have you ever owned a husky? Stuff like that? A lot of energy, that dog. That dog. Game of Drip. It's not even fucking drip either. It's literally, I bet you it's his fucking mother's, like, cloth that you put over a fucking table, you know, wrapped round some fucking dead carcass off the road pelt. That's probably a badger. Then you've got, like, fuck me, man. Vans or wherever they are, like. These fucking memes, man. I had a dog when I was a kid. A giant Boulevard de Flandres. Flandres, sorry. I'm not familiar with that one either. I have a Doberman. Love Dobermans. Dobermans are amazing. Docked or undocked? I don't think you're allowed to dock the tail of Dobermans anymore, if I remember. I have a Doberman at the moment, Dark, looking at a dog that is good for pulling the sled. Alright, make sure you don't pull the sled with the Doberman and the dog, though. That wouldn't be fair. Because the gait on the Doberman will be completely different to that dog when it's an adult, when it's full size. 16 months plus, basically. Yeah. We've, my mother's got a wee beagle puppy. We were showcasing her off. I don't know if anyone took a clip of it, but I'll put more videos out on Instagram. Exclamation mark Instagram if you want to check out. I'll try and do it later on tonight. But yeah. Just watch. Whenever people buy, like, different breeds, it's the same with Luna and Nova. Luna and Nova, for example, would never be able to pull a sled together because Luna's gait is so much shorter than Nova's. So whilst Nova would be just casually fucking walking, she would be constantly running to keep up, or in more of a jog situation. Kind of like a can't. He would be basically, if you were to do it with that, he would be kind of like trotting speed, and she would be like in a canter kind of thing, you know. It's so unfair for that kind of stuff. You gotta watch with gaits on dogs. The only thing with Doberman is being dyslexic in Australia. You can't do that anymore. D6th? What? Well, you can't get it to... You can't have it neutered or spayed in Australia. Is that what you're talking about? Oh, yeah. I don't think many countries allow you to cut tails now on dogs. I'm pretty sure a lot of places do not allow you to dock the tails on animals. Vanguard Sentinel, 4 in the chamber. Pre-flare. 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 Fire. In mine go. Clap, clap. Shit, he's gonna ram. And he fucking rams, chat. Look at him. He just rams. And we'll go to prison because of this. Fuck me, man. Literally upstrafes to ram in that situation. There's nothing I can do in that point. What the fuck? You can... I don't know if I can rewind it fast enough. No. No, we miss it. Oh, I fucking hate rammers, man. I really do. That was a 100% blatant ram. The MP didn't shut me down. It didn't shut me down. But that dude literally turned and then full upstrafe. There was no reason for him to upstrafe in that situation. He was on pip and he went in for an upstrafe on me. Wasn't that to make them live longer? I thought Doberman's tail usually making them get infections. Yeah, other things as well, you know. That was an angry role player. That's fucking bullshit, man. I fucking hate this system. Like, I don't mind dying to a ram, but you should not be able to put somebody in fucking jail from just doing shenanigans like that. I'm trying to remember with the Doberman, you know? It's the same with, like, Spaniels and stuff like that. You know what I mean? But why do they call it desexed? Oh, desect, like dissected. Right. Sorry, I'm reading that wrong. It is Flying One, but it's very, very fucking frustrating when people do that shit. Blech. And then obviously the system here. I can't stand that method. You got a Dark Neon? Cheers, dude. Let me get it here. Thank you, sir. So I get EMP'd. I don't get shut down, right? So there's EMP. We're shut down, right? I'm turning. This dude is shooting at me. Look here. There it goes. There's no reason to fly like this. You know what I mean? I'm flying over, and this dude literally here pulls up. Shit, he's gonna ram. And he fucking rams, chat. Look at him. That is a blatant fucking ram. Because there's no reason to upstrafe like that. At all. Because he's coming round on the turn. So you imagine you've got a turn here, right? And you go into the circle. This is what he's doing. To get straight in front of you. Might have not meant to do it, but dude, no, like, people don't fucking slam spacebar when you're doing that. Again, when people go into turns and you see it all the time, you've got this, you don't just go and fucking fire forward.
We can't refill your tanks for you.
But from now on you stay at distance? Yeah, well you can't fucking stay at distance, then you get beamed down though, Flying Wombat, you know what I mean? Even if it wasn't intentional, it was a fucking full-on ram, upstrafe into it, route 2, depth 9. And that's what sucks, man. It's not the EMP, or actually shooting me down, it's the fucking, right, let's just use the Vanguard and we'll just ram through somebody, you know? There was no course change whatsoever. It was literally, I'm coming through your course. Tails are, sorry, ears, sorry. Yeah, people don't, you're not been able to dock ears for a very, very long time. A very, very long time. But tails is like a new thing with certain countries. Who's flying? Oh, I'm not gonna name and shame, you know what I mean? You can check that clip if you really, really care. It's just sad, like it's the most annoying thing to, you finally get a fight and it's literally ruined by a stupid mechanic in this game. A stupid mechanic. It ruins fights in this game. I hate the fact that ramming actually does damage. You know what I mean? It's so unathletic gameplay, and CIG for years have allowed it, you know? Even if the player wasn't, you know, maybe flying differently and stuff like that, but it's the way that I'm pretty sure the pilot knew exactly what they were doing because of the way they were flying. They actually curved into the roll. But there was no reason for it to upstrafe in that drastic format. It would have pulled back and got less on it. You know what I mean? When you're pressing forward and upstrafing in Sentinel, in that sort of turn, there's no reason for it, you know? I just wonder how will you know if the person is going to ram now? What do you mean? Well, it's easy to spot a ram, it did. Without desync in the game, you can always spot a ram. Because like I said, there's many fights you're in where even if you're bad at the game, you don't do what that did. You know what I mean? Any fight that we've seen earlier on today, you see people turning and curving, but that Sentinel literally backtracked, pitched to face and aim me, and then massively upstrafe when there's no need to upstrafe in that situation. So that's going forward and upstrafing whilst going forward. You don't do that. Because obviously if it's somebody that, you know, flies and does things and kills me that way, no problem, man. But dying to a ram, it's just so fucking bad. And again, I was playing very safe, not tighting in, just because I was watching the way the ship was flying. It was flying good, and then it's just like, there we go. Afterburner forward, upstrafe, boom, you're dead. You could see it. The ship just turned around afterwards and flew off. Knew exactly what it was fucking doing. No, well, they're slowing down flight speed very shortly, General Hotas, you know what I mean? Again, it's just one of these things. It doesn't happen every fucking day, but it's a sad, sad way to go. Lucky it does not reset our counter, though. We do not count that in our system. It has to be a legit kill, guys. Legit kill. Hit by missile. Like, for example, we don't count ground crushes, all that jazz. Due to your recent. If you kill yourself, do you lose your head? I hope not. I hope we don't have to do a wipe. I know last time I was doing this stuff, my head went missing and I couldn't use Mobiglass. Trying to weird website called snowdogs.com. Snowdogs. Well, I'd say that as when I play DCS, there is rarely a collision. It's almost impossible at those speeds. You've also got to remember that you're going a lot slower than what we have in Star Citizen right now, dude. You know what I mean? Tip 6. Star Citizen is very fast. Very fast. The thing is CIG slow it down visually, basically, you know? Fuck. Man, I was looking forward to that fight. Especially as we don't lose the Sentinels. We don't lose them, chat. Like, that EMP is 0 threat. Boo. Oh well, we'll be out shortly. There was a lot of air collisions in air combat. Well, there were, and a lot of air collisions in combat. You talking about real life? If you actually report that dude... Oh, I'm not gonna report it. No. Again, like... Even if it's intentional, unintentional, it's still a ram. It just sucks, you know what I mean? It just sucks. No, I'm not gonna report somebody for... Like... For me, on my view, literally looked like a ram. Because of the way it was flying. Again, like I said, there was no reason to upstrafe in that situation. No reason. Perfectly coming around on me. I'm not doing any crazy maneuver to get around easy behind the Sentinel. There was no reason to afterburn an upstrafe in that situation, as far as I'm concerned. With the amount of times I've fought Sentinels and stuff like that. So either it's a mistake or it's an intentional. Either way it's happened. We don't count that as the reset, because as you guys know, ramming, say for example my game crashes and then somebody kills me and puts me in prison, that doesn't count as a loss, because again, these things are just, you know, part of the game we play. You just gotta deal with it. We'll be out of jail, we'll get crime 4, it's kinda sad because we just got to crime 5. It's more the fact that I like it when people actually kill me with guns, missiles, you know what I mean? That's the cool part. I hate the rams. They're just so unathletic. It's like the people that ram in fucking Arena Commander, you know what I mean? The moment you spawn, they just ram you. No, I got rammed, I got rammed, dude. No, nobody clapped me. Well, I mean, you could technically call it a clap, I suppose. But no. It's not actually somebody beat me in a dogfight. Ramming is so NPC. Well, the funny thing is, right, I'm not saying that person is a blatant rammer, you know what I mean? It's very difficult to prove it unless, like, they're hitting pads, but there are a lot of people that literally just get into a big ship and ram people, you know what I mean? People in connies, stuff like that. I know, I'm trying to avoid... Oh god. Oh no. No. What's going on here, chat? Oh god. Where am I? Can I please? What the fuck? What the fuck? Can I please? Oh my god, I'm fucking flying around inside this little pit. Can I just go through the wall? Come on. Over that way. That way. Come on. No. No. There. Come on. Fuck. I don't want to kill myself after again. I guess we're gonna have to try and do it. Oh no. Oh no. No, stop. Stop. Can we kill ourselves? Alright. Hopefully this doesn't fuck us up. You rammed me on our first meeting? I've never rammed anyone, dude. Intentionally. Never rammed somebody intentionally. Unless you were somebody, that dude that was flying in that center and I was in the retaliator and I was coming through.
Welcome back. You were incapacitated during an incident in the
Alright, we're nearly done. One more and we're out. Can you use the animation to get back into the bed? No, I couldn't. I couldn't do anything. We're free falling basically, which sucks. Free falling. Free falling. Oh, your friend got that one? Oh man, that's a bad bug. Shawshank Redemption Prison Escape? No, I'm not. No, until CIG fix the prison system, I'm not doing. I'll just go out. I'll get Crime 4 within a split second. And we'll teleport Jitsu across space and time. We'll be Crime 4 back in a split second, guys. I'm not gonna use or leave jail because yeah, what happens is your inventory gets bugged. You start sneaking around like you can't walk properly. Yeah, it's just not worth it right now. CIG really need to do some more time on that. It was an accident? Alright. I mean, you've got to look at it that any fight before 317, a ram was very, very difficult. Like, you could tell, like, if you had spawned a ship on a pad and somebody purposely rammed you, that was the only way you could claim a ram, but in PvP, because of desync, you know what I mean? You see people ram you back then, and you would be like, oh, it's a rammer, but most of the time, you know what I mean? Like, they could be miles away on your screen before 317, so, yeah. You would have to kind of, like, just shrug it off as the server maybe didn't know what the fuck was going on, and, you know, all that jazz. Actually, I don't know if this is the way, is it? No, it's not. Prison screws up the model, yeah, yeah. And obviously I could, because of my time, I could have just walked out, but we'll just do this. We'll finish it off, and I'll get Crime tonight. I'll log back in tomorrow and we'll be Crime 4, don't worry. I will literally finish off the stream. It's a good time actually, it's coming up for 2 o'clock, so I'll get the dogs out, get some photos done, and I'll log in tonight with the guys, get Crime 4, and yeah, we'll be back to it tomorrow. I'll try and get Crime 5 actually. It's not difficult. And hopefully somebody will be able to take our 124, because we do not allow RAM. And if I, like, say for example, you crash the desktop, and then you get killed, we don't count it as well. Because hopefully down the line, chat, you know what I mean, we'll never have a crash the desktop. That's the worst. When you're in a PvP fight and your game crashes, and then you log back into prison, it's just like... No. No. I hate that one the most. Like, if you're in a PvP fight and you crash into the ground, it kind of sucks, you know, call to arms, all that jazz. The worst is when your game crashes and you're just literally stationary to the other person and they just beam you and you're dead, and it's like, you know, They probably think you're just chilling, but yeah. That's the worst one, I feel. How could you fix the ramming thing? Just make it where you take no damage and you just bounce each other. You know that they changed it in EVE Online, General Hotaz? Let me allow that one. So in EVE Online they do it really, really good. You can actually have collisions with each other, but you take no damage. That's the best way to do it. As in, you just basically bounce off each other and you have to re-engage. I don't know why CIG don't do this. Because what the problem with the ramming method that other people do, not necessarily this Vanguard, but in general, people literally, say for example you're in a hammerhead or something like that, they will turn up with 5 alts and ram you before they send their fleet in to kill you. That's what CIG are allowing, by the way, when you actually have the ability to ram somebody. They let it where somebody logs in 5 alts, sends them in first, rams you, so you're badly damaged, then they send the rest of the fleet time in. And it's not cool, man. Not cool in a video game. But we'll see what the final product's like, you know, down the line. Speed, better servers, better FPS, maybe people with slowed down accelerations and stuff like that, you won't be able to do these kind of things. Who knows? We'll see. Again, it's nothing really to care about in the state of Star Citizen. Just accept it. It's annoying, but that's all it is. It's just annoying. Oh my god, somebody's dead here as well.
Due to your recent actions, we've reduced time on your sentence. Isn't that great? Due to your recent actions, we've reduced time on your sentence. Isn't that great?
Congratulations. You have completed your required sentence in our facility.
We're good.
We at Klesher Rehabilitation are extremely proud to
Yeah, I don't like that. I get the whole sim thing, but there should be a limit. Yeah, exactly. Because exactly people will do it down the line, dude. That's the only biggest thing, you know.
You have completed your required sentence.
You really need to try to manage to ram. You got a clip. If you look at the... Somebody linked it in chat. To me, it's a blatant ram. Other people will be like, oh no, no. But you can always tell. With 317 now, with the desync at slow speeds, no. You can tell. There's a big difference in somebody flopping around, and that Sentinel pilot could fly. There wasn't any, like, weird shit going on. It was a literally unnecessarily upstrafe, afterburn, full throttle forward motion. And in, like, 316, you probably wouldn't be able to say anything, but no. Attack of the Alts is going to be a thing? Yeah, definitely in the future. In the future. But anyway, we're out of prison. I mean, prison is just whatever now. It's just a slight hindrance. We're going to teleport Jitsu as well, which is fine. We're going to just totally fucking cheese it, because again, it's not like in my eyes, anything more than just a time hindrance, sadly. Teleportation Jitsu activated. Woo! I see the rammers will hurt more with insurance. Yeah, exactly. Oh, yeah. This is why, like, again, there's no point really worrying about it too much just yet. Especially with the state of Star Citizen, the fact that death and loss means nothing, really, to anyone. You know when, like, people alt F4? That's what I'll just do. Whenever I see somebody alt F4, I'll just press a button on my joystick that, or sorry, tries to ram, I'll just alt F4. Could you imagine that? Somebody's trying to ram me! Quickly, alt F4. Oh my god, that would be so funny. But no, I think when they slow the speeds down, server status is a little bit better. The idea of death is a big hindrance and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Aerodynamics. There's so many mechanics. It's just one of these things, you know. One of these things, guys. Right click claim that one. Do I have access to the what missions do I have? What's our reputation actually at? Level 6. Alright, cool, we can still do it.
Welcome to the ASOP.
You guys no issues with alts, it's more money to them. Oh yeah, of course. Like I said, when they finish off all the mechanics that they want to add into the game and then people are constantly spamming, ramming, that's when you'll probably see them make it where you can't do any damage, you know what I mean? Until it gets to that crazy sort of, you see it on a daily basis, people logging alts in to smash off folk. And I'm talking about death of a spaceman, insurance scams, all these kind of things added in. Then you don't need to worry until that point. I would imagine, you know what I mean? It's just one of these things that happens right now. But in the future, like when I said, when all these mechanics are in and people are doing it, CIG will need to do something. Because as Puppeteer jokingly, 50 screaming Auroras onwards to Suicide Javelin, there you go guys. That's when it becomes a very, very cheesy sort of situation. You want to prevent that as much as you can. They said the insurance will solve the rammers, CIG say. Cool beans. I don't know how they'll end up doing that, but you know what I mean. I'll believe it when I see it, chat. You know what I mean? I'll believe it when I see it. My guns are not regenerating either. There we go. Man, pips are fucking annoying at times. I still think the best system I've ever seen in a game has been the Elite Dangerous one, where you move up the, like, you got 5 pips and you move them up depending on how you want to do it, you know, like 2 to shields, 2 to engines, and 1 to weapons. I think it's a really cool way of doing it, actually. Alright, let's fucking lock and load. Instant crime free coming up, boys. If they've got a few ships here, we can. I kind of wish you could do the lower level missions, because again, I could just go into an arrow and quickly zip kill them, but this is like one of the fastest ways to do it, because you can't get the mission all the time, and there's no way I'm killing a hammerhead with an arrow, you know. Is that truth? And it looks like it might spawn inside an asteroid. Nope, there it goes. That's a hurricane, let's get that. There it is, it's inside the asteroid though, which is fucking annoying. Let's slowly go here, chat. Maybe, is it inside the asteroid? That looks outside of it. You think that's good? That's fucking, oh, I misfired on that one. Anyway. Misfired, chat. Let's quickly notch this there. There we go. I forgot about these fucking things and their silly ranges. However, it's cool going a minute. Can you please lock? He's not doing anything. There we go. Whee! That's better. Bullet shoot out the sky. Boom! Crime free. That's how easy it is, chat. What do we have here? We got a hurricane and we got a lightning. I would have to kill the lightning first, which is going to be frustrating. We'll see how this goes. I can't torp it. And I don't want to get clapped, because we'll be back in jail again. So we're going to do this. Gotta watch with lightnings, because they also have the ramming technique. I don't really care about the wing. Oh, I care about that though. Time to go. Whee! shit gets its fucking... Can you even torp a hurricane? Let's see if we can actually torp a hurricane. This will be memey as hell if we can. I don't think it's possible, but we'll find out very shortly if it can or not. Holy fuck, it did! Oh my god! There we go, boys, eh? Fucking torpedo hurricane. Easy clap, easy clap. Right, now we can just beam you down with our ridiculously 151 shots of love. Oh, no teleport. Oh, whoa, 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 calm down there, girl, calm down. Calm down. See, this is what I mean, like, NPCs are so fucking dodgy these days. Whoa, whoa. And I would love my own... The guns are not regenerating. There they are now. My own F8 would be fucking... Dude, would be so cool. Look at all that gunfire, chat. Beautiful. I forgot we only have badges on this thing. I don't know why I had in my head that we got size 3. There we go. Crime form. It's that fucking easy, chat. It's that fucking easy. Oh yeah. Time to skedaddle on this one. Because if I go and rearm it, it'll just bug up for when I log back in. Blech. What is your setup? Setup? Exclamation mark kit. I like exclamation mark kit. Hopefully 17 fixes this bug. So if you actually repair, rearm your ship, store your ship, and then leave the server, when you spawn that ship again, it won't have any of its stuff on it. So the best thing that we found to do is just self-destruct, sadly, until this one's fixed. Because I would love it where you have to return to base, land, refuel, do all these things, but every time I come back the next day or later in the day, it's completely broken for some reason. And it's super annoying, man. Super annoying. Anyway, there we go. Crime 4. Easy peasy. Only took like, what, 20 minutes.
The ASOP vehicle retrieval system.
Get that back on the go, boys. So I'll try and get Crime 5 tonight. If not, we'll just continue on with how it goes. However, sadly, because of Puppy, because of all these things, I have to love you and leave you. Because it's time for me to move into my second job, which is dog training. I want to spend more time with you guys. I really don't like it. Like, you know what the funny thing is? Like, generally... Oh, shit! I forgot! Today is day 30! Damn! We've done 1 month, or 30 days at least, of streaming. Sheesh! Shit. That's cool. So we're gonna break into 31. Well, actually, yeah, we call 30, so maybe that's a month. Ish. Month-ish? Something like that. But yeah, like literally, no joke, the past like couple of weeks, I've been having so much fun streaming. Absolutely fucking love coming online for you guys. And, yeah, it was a bit kind of sad yesterday for having to bail so early, but hey, it's dog stuff. We gotta do it. We gotta do it, champ. And yeah, thank you very much for all the raids and the love, guys. I'll be back on tomorrow. I'm gonna see if I can try and maybe do longer on Monday. But yeah, Vegan Ashbashman is online. Vegan Spaceman's on. I don't know how long he's going to be on. He's an awesome dude. Looking forward to meeting him, hopefully next month. Along with Ondo, if possible. But yeah, thank you very much for being here, guys. I appreciate all the love. I appreciate all your time. Thank you very much for TR with the raid, AR with the prime for the 2, Afflicted for the 6 with the prime. 2 juicy primes. I'll take them, boys. I'll take them. I'll be back on early, 10, 11 tomorrow for another bit. If I don't get to see you, have a great weekend. And yeah, take care, guys. Enjoy vegan stream and all that good stuff, more boys. Good stuff. Oh yeah, tonight. Episode 5 of The Boys. Make sure you watch it, guys. Make sure you watch it. And as always, have a great night. Have a great life. Take care. Good night. Flame Wombat, KLB, Missel, Dark Neon, General Hotas, Monkey Nuts, Joe. Appreciate it, guys. Puppeteer. See you later tonight, guys. Newt, everyone, take care. Starburger Lord. Catch you later, guys. Have a lovely night.